Hello to all my course mates. My name is Narciso Marin. I'm going to introduce you my last session. It's a kind of video presentation about all the tasks and activities I have done in this course that is held by INTEF. The name of the course is Uso de recursos educativos abiertos para el aprendizaje integrado de contenidos y lengua extranjera. That is CLIL, but in English it's CLIL, Content and Integrated Learning and Language Integrated Learning. That is. So go on. This is this is my link for my blog that I have made for this course, and I have used this blog just for a portfolio to publish all the activities I've done during that course. And then this is the front page, the last post I have then. So this is the link. The name is Educador Físico Bilingüe, as I teach physical education in a bilingual way. So this is my job, right? So let's continue with course tasks. All the tasks I have done with the course and all the main tasks I'm going to do that. The first task, apart from making the blog, is the WEBMIX and by SYMBALOO. This is it's a kind of web with a lot of links in which I have published. All that things are showing some resources for my students, because for instance, for vocabulary or some videos that are useful for them language and for their knowledge, for learning. Then I did a CLIL didactic unit in which I had to design all the factors that didactic unit. I mean, learning outcomes and evaluation. I mean, the assessment, the main goals, and the vocabulary I have to use, all the lessons perfectly designed on planning. All right. Some activities and resources for my CLI didactic unit I have used for that using CLIL when some activities to encourage and to engage people, students to learn also language, foreign language, and also the content you want. Right? So the first activity I did for my students in that swimming didactic unit was a WORDLE. It's a word cloud in which the main concepts about swimming the students have to design or to draw a word cloud for that. Yeah, right. So it's a very visually for taking all the concepts. SOCRATIVE is an application in which you can, through your device, you can follow some quizzes and answer some multiple choice questions at the same time. So it's very funny because all the students can answer at the same time, and they are really playing, but we can assess them at the end of a lesson. It's very interesting application. Also, we can use flashcards to teach some vocabulary. QUIZLET offers us a very good way and a very interesting and funny web page in which you can get all the concepts with their translation. You can play some space phrases. I mean, some games, scattering that just for learning that vocabulary, right? Also, I made a Wiki project for my students in which they have to cooperate to make collaborative work. They can work at their homes, and then they can find some pictures and and they can describe that pictures in different groups, right? Probably I have to talk about one activity that I like very much in this course because of the usefulness. I mean, is the SYMBALOO, right? SYMBALOO offers us a very, very funny, very interesting way of showing some different links. Why I like it? Because it's very useful and easy to understand for the students. So it's a kind of searching guide to them, and that's very useful. If I got to speak about favorite resource, probably I would take Uversense. Uversense is an application that you can use with a smartphone or tablet for recording your movements, I mean your technique, and if you are playing a sport. The students can take their own devices at class, and then they can use it, recording themselves to assess themselves. I mean, it's a pure assessment, and it's very interesting way of assessment because they can take a real teacher point of view and give feedbacks to their mates, their classmates. Yeah. So you can achieve to learn. They have to learn, and also they can be aware of all the movements that can they are possible to do, and even using the slow motion that permits that allows these apps, this application, they can analyze it, analyze the technique in a very interesting way. Okay. If I had to choose a key idea that probably has changed my CLI point of view, and this course is scaffolding. Scaffolding is a concept that is, I think, it's a great methodological tool, and that permits that you having to look at pure knowledge. And when you show pure knowledge to your students, you can get a very strong base. I mean, or the one task you can take, and that's the scaffolding. In scaffolding is given time to talk to the students, and even it's very practical. I mean, some pre-teach vocabulary activities, also using visual aids for that learning. That's a very useful methodological tool, right? One thing I can choose to apply in my lessons after that course maybe is the template to design a CLI didactic unit, because it permits you to plan before the learning process the vocabulary and the structures the students have to learn. Apart from the content, I mean, the content is very important, but using the vocabulary and structures very clear, and then probably the teacher and students can make a very fluent work during class. Yeah. Finally, I have to thank you for watching here, and this is my video introduction for all the things I have done in this fantastic course. Probably I have got a lot of things to improve my teaching. So I'm very thank you. I'm very thank you. So